In his attempts to help Jade, Daigo unknowingly trapped her in the spirit realm. The mask he gave her, believed to be a protective artifact, was actually cursed and crafted from dark magic, sealing her fate. Meanwhile, Hope and Kendo scoured the crash site where the artifact landed, finding splinters imbued with mysterious energy. They forged these into the spirit blades, weapons they believed could break curses and free those under dark influence. The duo entrusted the spirit blades to Night Rose, hoping she would use them to break free from the puppeteer who controlled her. If freed, she might be willing to enter the spirit realm to save Jade, but instead she passed the weapon to Daigo. However, Daigo had other plans. Instead of returning the splinter blades, he began formulating his own strategy. He started trapping sprites in his underground lair, conducting experiments that led to the creation of 6 new masks. Armed with his new creations, Daigo set out towards the only inactive portal on the map, a massive structure completely frozen in ice. Whatever he was planning, it was clear that his journey was far from over. The event kicks off with Daigo harnessing his power to unite the floating masks, forging a golden mask of immense energy. With his new power, he attempts to pull Jade from the portal, but instead Shogun X emerges, ready for battle. This unexpected twist sends shockwaves through the battlefields, as the fate of both the heroes and the island hangs in the balance. Shogun X wastes no time, grabbing Daigo and slamming him into the ground. The fight escalates as both warriors grow to massive sizes and we all get thrown into another dimension. Shogun tries to drain the Looper's souls, but Daigo quickly stops him. Daigo's spirit blades clash against Shogun X's massive sword in an intense back and forth. Their weapons spark against each other, illuminating the sky with gold and dark energy. But just as it seems Daigo is gaining the upper hand, Shogun X calls upon the power of the void, dealing a devastating blow that sends Daigo crashing into the ruins of an ancient temple. With Daigo weakened, Shogun X seizes the opportunity, gripping his face in an attempt to rip away the golden mask. But just when all the hope seems lost, Daigo channels his love for Jade, unlocking a hidden strength. With one final enchanted strike, he mortally wounds Shogun X, sending his dark essence spiraling back into the portal. The portal begins to collapse in on itself, causing a massive shockwave that knocks all players back. With Shogun X gone, the portal stabilizes, allowing Jade to finally return. She quickly informs the Looper of a dire threat. The spirit realm still holds the Zero Shard, and if it escapes, it could consume the island entirely. The battle might be over, but the danger is far from gone. As for Daigo, no one knows where he is. Many believe he remains trapped within the spirit realm, searching for both the Dark Presence and the Zero Shard. If he's alive, he may be the only one who can stop it, or he's just gonna make things a million times worse than what they already are. Another shocking revelation emerges. Shogun X was the puppeteer all along. He was the one who possessed and controlled Night Rose. While she had already broken free from his grasp, his final defeat means she's truly free at last. No more fear, no more control. For the first time, she can finally breathe. But perhaps the most shocking twist, Warrior's Wash is now overflowing with gold. The moment the event ended, massive amounts of gold appeared across the location, sparking one undeniable theory: Midas is back. And one question remains: what role will he play in the chaos of Chapter 6 Season 2? If you ask Jade about the gold, she says she doesn't know what it is, but that it will bring greed, fighting, and mayhem. Well, that lines up perfectly with Season 2's crime-focused theme. Expect a season full of heists, vaults, and high-stakes action. So next to the portal, you can now find a radio that appears to be transmitting Morse code. Some dedicated players have already translated the message, and it spells out "breached vault." What's even more intriguing is that when you turn the audio into a spectrogram, you get this image. And those icons look a lot like a wolf or fox face. That has to be connected to Season 2 big villain Midas's old friend. Many believe this new character is a kitsune, a mythical fox creature from Japanese folklore. So could we be teaming up with Midas to pull off a heist against this kitsune? It's definitely looking that way. And now we even have a name: Fletcher Kane. Now, remember when we made the whole video about the massive pickle growing in Kappa Kappa Factory? Well, turns out we were right. This pickle is actually the birth of a new Season 2 character, Big Dill. But here's the crazy part. This pickle isn't just some random mutation. We actually found a book showing plans to grow a pickle into a fully functional living being. And if that wasn't wild enough, Big Dill is apparently part of a musical group called the Tasty Boys. The story of Fortnite continues to unfold, and things are getting intense. Dago is missing, crime is spreading, and gold has taken over the island. According to a conversation between Jade and Kendo, Dago is no longer on the island. That means he's exactly where he said he would go, the spirit realm. But there's a problem. During the battle between Dago and Shogun X, the main spirit portal shattered, and the remaining portals vanished. Even if Dago wanted to return, he can't. He's trapped in the spirit realm with no known way out. Meanwhile, back on the island, something strange started happening. The western regions of Oninoshima transformed. Leaves turned gold, streaks of gold appeared in the grasslands, and even the river started flowing with gold. But where there's gold, there's greed. With gold appearing everywhere, chaos followed. But one man, Fletcher Kane, took control. He's a robber baron who sees the opportunity to establish his own empire, building a network of banks and ruling the region with his wealth. As Kane's influence grew, so did the resistance against him. Skillet, a retired criminal, wasn't about to let Kane have it all. He called on the Looper for one last job, a heist that would shake Kane's empire. Using a batch of thermite, they cracked open a bank vault, then intercepted Kane's communications at Outlaw Oasis to prevent reinforcements. With the help of Skillet's associate Valentina, they managed to rob Kane's personal safe and escape with a stash of gold. But their actions had consequences. Elsewhere on the island, a chemist named Joss had her own suspicions. She believed the sudden gold rush was unnatural. Determined to prove her theory, she sent the Looper to Crime City to investigate the sudden appearance of Big Dill, who was preparing for a mysterious party. With more research, Joss made a shocking discovery. Traces of magic were mixed within the gold itself. The gold wasn't just valuable, it was supernatural. But if magic was involved, what was its true purpose? And who or what was really behind it? Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.